What is going on, guys? Custom RC Mods here. Today we've got the FT Bloody Baron, and yeah, so this is gonna be a second flight. I actually flew it last night just for a little bit. This is gonna be the first full pack I do with it, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get it down in one piece. I might break the prop because these props don't fare too well when they're being landed, especially without the prop savers. But either way, we're gonna go ahead and do it. We got a slight breeze coming from this angle, but there's been pretty much no wind other than that, so it's gonna be a perfect day for flying. And yeah, so if you guys see these soccer goals up everywhere, you guys will probably guess that the soccer league has started. So today is a Saturday afternoon, about 4 o'clock, and if you came back about 4 hours earlier, like starting at 9 o'clock to about noon or so, is when the soccer games are really going on full swing here. So there's no flying at all on Saturday up until about 2 p.m. when all the cars have cleared out. So yeah, it's pretty hectic here, and basically all this grass area up by the parking lot is just all cars, even up, like I said, in the grass. So yeah, let's go ahead. We got a lot of power on this thing, and you guys can see we've got the ailerons and the elevator. I didn't do any rudder on this, but either way it should work fine. And I got about 20 feet of streamer on the back, like I said. So here we go. All right, we're up and flying. Now this is a very jerky plane, and that's one thing that I could like a little bit more about it, is that it is a little bit touchy, being such a small wingspan, having such large ailerons. But it is a really nice, smooth flying plane. And I don't know what's up with the motor sound. I think that's just a little vibration from the long push rods on the ailerons. But it's a lot of fun, like I said. So yeah, I got a lot of space here. Thankfully everybody cleared out of the park because this thing does need some space. And you guys could see what we got going on here. Does nice quick snappy rolls with those, like I said, large ailerons. Very clean and smooth. Low pass. And yes, very touchy elevator, of course. Pretty much unlimited vertical. So yeah, it's a really good time, like I said. And it's very fast. I'm running a 9x6 with a CPAC spec motor. It's a D2836-8 from Hobby King with a ZTW 30 amp ESC. So very speedy, good time. I again opted out for the rudder just because I knew this was gonna be more of a high speed plane that's just gonna be fun to bash around. And yes, like I said, it is very fun to bash. So let's go ahead and bring it around this way. You can do barrel rolls extremely low to the ground, and it's very touchy and maneuverable. All right, you guys can see that I have just the slightest amount of down when I'm actually applying full throttle, meaning that my thrust angle is just the slightest bit off, but that's okay. All right, now let's go ahead and bring it in nice and slow. See how slow we can get this thing to move to, and it's actually takes a good second or two to get this thing really slow. It doesn't do too big of a high alpha game, but that's pretty much as fast as it's gonna go when you're just pretty much cruising around, which is nice. Or I should say as slow as it's gonna go, but at least, you know, it's very manageable and probably pretty easy to land. Like I said, the only landing I ever had with it was last night, and it was of course off camera, and I did break the prop. So we're gonna try to not break the prop on this landing. So I'm just gonna keep flying this pack out until I can't anymore, and then we'll land it. And I would say that I do have relatively low rates on this plane, just so that it's nice and smooth on the gimbals, and I can use a lot of my range. A lot of people like to use really high rates, but then they can barely even touch the sticks at all. So I like to keep my rates fairly low so I can jam the sticks a little bit and get the max performance while still being able to have quality turning and stuff like that without overdoing it and crashing the airplane. I don't even think that sound should be happening, but I think one of my servo holes is a little bit too big and the push rod is rattling. That's my best guess. But other than that, I'm gonna try to fix that a little bit later after this flight. At least I know that the motor's not gonna like fly off or anything like that. All right, I'm gonna go up super high and just try a little full speed pass. Holy cow, I almost took my own head off. This thing is crazy fast. I mean, I am only running 3S on it, so I might try a 4S sometime, but 3S is pretty fast for this plane. It's a lot of fun, like I said. Just feels really good, and of course, if you wanted to have a very touchy elevator, you could do that as well. I need to probably dial in some more expo on this thing as well. Yeah, I'll just give you guys another little blip of elevator right around here. So I'm gonna go full speed and then just pull straight up on the elevator and it just rockets up skyward. And of course you have unlimited vertical on this thing with such a huge motor and such a lightweight small plane. So yeah, a lot of fun. I did factor in a little bit of thrust angle, so a little bit to the right for the counterclockwise prop. But other than that, it's been a real joy to fly, and hopefully we'll get some more planes just like this. A little bit higher speed, yet really smooth handling, and a lot of fun with these streamers on them as well. Like, I would try inverted, but I usually tend to fly a little bit too close to the ground, and I don't want to freak out and crash this thing quite yet. So let's go ahead and do a few more little passes, and I feel like the battery's getting a little bit low, so then we'll go ahead and bring it in. All right, so now straight up, down, full speed. That would be interesting to put a GPS on this thing and see how fast we're really going, because I bet that's around 50 or 60 miles per hour. Yeah, it's a really fast airplane. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set up my approach here just by trying to find out where the wind is. I think it's coming from my back, so here we go. Oh yes, that worked great, guys. So as you can see, this is the FD Bloody Baron, and I did not even scratch up my prop this time. Kind of just stalled it at the last second, and it worked well. And of course, all my streamer is still intact, so we'll get to use that again sometime else. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this second flight of the FD Bloody Baron. A very nice plane. I definitely highly recommend it. I'll do another full review on this thing in a few videos from now. So see you guys later.